What's up, my people? I hope you're having a really nice day. So today I wanted to talk about grounding, a little bit about what it is and why it's so important. We can almost think about it as an electrical circuit. So any electrical circuit has to have a ground. It has to be grounded in order for the energy to flow through the entire circuit. And our bodies are no different. So it's important for us to really ground ourselves and to make it a practice to ground our energy consistently every single day, to be grounded on this earth, as well as grounded in the spiritual realm. Our bodies are the bridge between the spirit realm and the earth realm, and our heart chakra is right in the middle of that. There's a lot of emphasis that I'm seeing in the spiritual community of activating the higher chakras, opening your third eye, opening your crown, and like focusing more up here. And this is all beautiful and perfect and beautiful practice, but I don't hear quite as much about grounding and why we need to ground. See, there are two nadis or energy channels in our body, one running up, one running down. And this is how we stay balanced. But if we're so focused on the higher chakras and constantly going up and ascending and ascending and ascending, we can become ungrounded. And when we're ungrounded, then we're easily thrown off course. We're more reactive. It's harder to think clearly, and it's harder to deal with the energies around us. It makes us more susceptible to other people's energies, to the worldly energies. It just takes us off our center. And even look at what my hands are doing. When we're ungrounded, we're leaves in the wind. And it's great to be connected to the spiritual realm, but if we get too heady, if we get too focused on the spiritual realm and not enough here, we can start to get disconnected from our earthly relationships. We can get disconnected from our bodies. We can get disconnected from our intuition, and especially our body's intuition. Like, we've got our spiritual intuition, but we also need to listen to our body's barometer, and feed this vessel, water this vessel, take care of this, and take care of our earthly life as well. It is just as important. And our lower chakras, just because we call them the lower chakras, does not mean that they are of less importance. We need to have all of the chakras balanced and working properly for our entire being to function properly. And if we are not grounded, then our root and our foot chakra is not properly balanced, and we will notice this. We can see ungroundedness in reactionary tendencies, in digestive issues, in foot problems, leg problems, hip problems, sciatica. All of these things are related to our root and our foot chakras. And if we are ungrounded, then we're missing half of the puzzle. We're missing half of the energy, and we're blocking the energy flow. See, energy needs to be able to flow through our bodies. We're meant to be conductors, conduits for spirit and for earth energy. So we've got to be able to allow the earth energy to move up through us into the spiritual realm, and the spiritual energy to come down through us into the earth. We are meant to be the bridge. We are meant to be conduits. We are meant to be constantly running energy through our system. And so if we're constantly moving through our world not being grounded, then we're taking on all kinds of energies, and our body doesn't really have a way to process them. See, the grounding into the earth allows these energies that we take on in the day to move through and out of our body and into the earth to be recycled. We're being conduits, we're being conductors, right? And being grounded is allowing ourselves to build a really strong foundation spiritually and energetically. So you can see even what I'm doing with my hands right now, right? It's like our root system. It's our foundation. When we are grounded, our foundation is built of really strong bedrock. And when you have a really strong foundation in who it is that you are and what you're doing here and your own energy and what that feels like, then you can move through the world and not be phased as much and not be triggered as much and not need to prove yourself as much, because you are validating your own worth. You are building your own foundation for yourself rather than looking outside of yourself. When you can make a constant practice of grounding your energy and putting the intention into really rooting down into your 3D life and having the connection to spirit, then you become super powerful. When you are allowing yourself to be a deep-rooted conduit for spirit who is also playing an active part in their earthly reality, you become unstoppable. And it's just, you are strong. You just imagine a tree with a really big, strong, deep root system. It doesn't matter what storms come through that tree's environment, it's gonna stay there and it's gonna withstand the storm. But if that big tree has a little tiny shallow root system, as soon as a storm comes through, it's gonna be knocked down. And the same goes for us. We need to really consciously ground down our energy and allow ourselves to be connected with the earth so that when the spiritual storms come through, we can weather the storms more easily. Does that make sense? I'm gonna put in the description box down below a link to my friend Kristen's meditation page on Insight Timer, because that girl is so grounded, she's like half in the dirt. You know what I'm saying? Like, I actually use her grounding meditations because there's something in her energy that she puts into these meditations that's just like sucks you into the earth, grounds you deeply. Okay, so I'm gonna do that instead of making you guys a meditation. I'm gonna link you up with my girl Kristen's meditations down below and you can check it out. She is amazing. Amazing. So I hope this video was helpful. I'm sending you guys tons of love, and let me know what you think of Kristen's meditations down below. Make sure you, if you dig it, you subscribe to her Insight Timer page, because thebomb.com. Okay, I'll talk to you guys soon. Tons of love.